It's Time Warner Cable's local edition. My name is Brad Pomerance, and we are joined today by Mike Gipson, member of the California State Assembly, representing significant portions of Los Angeles County, including Carson. And what may happen in Carson soon?
We are looking so much forward to having an NFL football stadium being built, and the Chargers or the Rams or both would be exciting for the city of Carson. But what it means for the entire region, it means economic development. It means a shot of wealth and prosperity coming to the entire region.
But Mr. Gipson, we both have lived in Los Angeles for a long time. We were supposed to have a team 10 years ago, 20 years ago. I mean, is it really going to happen?
It's really going to happen. It's really going to happen. I can't think of a better place for an NFL football team to be built and to be brought, and that is the city of Carson. Because of the freeway proximities, it makes Carson the prime location to put an NFL football stadium.
But let's talk about your friends in Englewood.
Sure.
They would say that the best place for a stadium is Englewood.
Of course they would.
And so I know you are not on the city council anymore, so you're a little removed, which is probably a blessing for you. So how does that play out? And in all candor, how does the state legislature, if at all, get involved to try to create a scenario whereby, you know, we don't wind up building two stadiums and neither get filled?
Right. I think right now it's going to really depend on who can actually provide what the NFL and a stadium wants. And I believe that Carson is in the driver's seat. The signatures was gathered, it was approved, it's certified, so that's a real win. Not to mention all the other cities around the city of Carson have passed a resolution supporting this stadium, which is very significant opposed to Englewood. Not to mention if in fact that we need a CEQA exemption, then the legislature will step in. I will be stepping in as a member of the state legislature to represent that area.
Let's talk about a CEQA exemption because you know, we've seen legislation passed to provide CEQA exemptions for huge projects.
Sure.
But what about for smaller projects? You're about small business.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of frustration around CEQA. Even the governor has said, you know, there are too many damn regulations and CEQA is the worst of the worst, or whatever he said. So, I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but how do we get to a place where CEQA isn't just exempted for big stadiums?
I'm not sure, to be
Thank you for your candor.
I'm not sure, but when you talk about a stadium being built and the jobs, it means millions of jobs. It means multi-million dollars in terms of revenues for a city like Carson. It means an economic boost for the entire region. It means commerce. It means not only Carson benefiting from it, but it means all the surrounding cities will benefit from something like that as well.
Cal State Dominguez Hills in Carson,
That
correct?
is correct.
Right, so my daughters play soccer. We love soccer. We go to soccer games at Cal State Dominguez Hills. And so it can be, the freeways can get a little impacted as we're heading down to Carson. And so if a football stadium winds up getting built there, I'm just a little concerned it'll be hard for some of us to get there because of the impacts. Is there a plan to try to mitigate those impacts?
I think that if this proposed location was being proposed in Englewood and not Carson, because Carson's surrounded by 5 different freeways.
That's a good point.
So therefore, if traffic is heavy on the 405, then let's take the 91. Or the 110, or the 710. So it makes Carson that much more attractive than the Englewood proposed location. Carson is ideal because it's surrounded by 5 freeways that mean that it can alleviate a lot of traffic that can be on the back of the freeway.
So let's make a prediction. When are we going to play football in Carson?
I'm hoping to hear an announcement real soon.
But when do we play?
I'm sure probably in maybe a couple of years.
Really? By the end of the decade?
I believe so.
His name is Mike Gipson. He is a member of the California State Assembly, luckily representing the city of Carson. I'm Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's local edition.